questions?
Oh yeah.
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 That's why I'm here.
Oh, good. Well, let's begin the way we normally do then. Chuck a d6. Do you want to chuck a d6, Utterigna, and we'll see what we get in the fortune pool department?
Oh well, there we go. 5.
5. Okay, so that's yours. Right, so chuck one in there. Boop. And
I just noticed that Ragrut's got his middle finger sticking up on his library
Of course
card.
he has. Of course he has.
Jabir, do you want to chuck a d6 and let's see what we get?
See what we got. Oh, mother. We're off that already. Jesus.
Mine. Right, I've got one. Righty ho. Okay, and Lee, if you'd be so kind for Charles Dickens, if you'd like to roll a 6, please. Thank you. I said roll a 6.
I did last week for you.
Well, you know.
I can't moan 2 weeks in a row.
I can. Reasonable. Right, Ragnarok, how about, can you roll a 6?
I certainly can.
2. No, you can't.
Ah.
You lie. And 1 for the forces of good. Oh, 2. 2.
Yep.
Another one for you. So you have 4 in the pool. 1 for me. Yeah, so last time, amongst other things, I'll just skip over the... Oh... It's patricide if you kill your father. What is it if you kill your
Is
brother?
it fratricide?
Fratricide? I think you're right. I'll ignore... Well, I've completely failed to not mention the fratricide. That happened. And...
I don't know what you're on about. I don't have a brother.
Not anymore, because you killed him.
Double don't. Half brother even.
And Langling took him away, didn't he? There's no body even left.
There isn't. It was
Yeah, that thing.
handed over to the demon, who spirited it away into the world of the unseen. And Laglin was satisfied that no further complications would occur after Utterigna's semi-fratricidal urges were fulfilled. You then, him being satisfied also with your spleen-based gathering, tasked you with finding some replacements for the unfortunate staff shortages that had recently occurred. And so you went off on a bit of an outing and met with Jeremy Irons, the notable troll hoarder, who you entered into negotiations with very successfully and secured a number of rude boys and snaggers to go some way to replace those who had been lost in the fall of in the line of duty, so to speak. And also agreed, I believe, you entered into a contractual agreement to provide him with a library card.
Yeah.
Whereupon we shall just cut scene past the endless slog to and fro, and pick up with you returning to San Gorowing, where once again you find yourself stood in front of the Dark Master of the Tower, reporting back before you decamp to have a meal and rest and whatever else is it you need to do. So I'm going to just pop you, I'll just grab these tokens, take them with us. Did I get them? I think I did. Hard to know sometimes. Right, and let's just sort of like pop into the throne room for a moment, and catch up with old Laglin.
he awake?
He appears to be currently being entertained by Pete and Ringo, who are doing a duet. I don't know.
What are they singing?
Well, what kind of song do you think Pete and Ringo would sing? What troll?
Beatles.
To be for the devil, perhaps.
And you arrive just in time to hear the final refrain and some very slow clapping of appreciation from the Lich. I'm just going to move that. Get off. Just fight some Roll20 furniture. Put your tokens on. See, we've got some old tokens there. We'll replenish those. Go away, use. Oh, that doesn't want to work, does it? Oh my god, I've also got a library card here now. And I'm on the wrong token. Oh, it's all going wrong. What's going on here? I've inadvertently grabbed a library card with me. Theft! You won't see any of that because
No.
hysterically it's only on my screen. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong layer. Make sure you're on the right layer when you use Roll20. It's the most common source of all pain and problems. Right. Tokens are there. Tokens are there. I've put them on the sidebar. Can you see the sidebar okay?
Not really, because the windows cover it
Yeah.
over.
Is that better?
No, it's no different.
Brilliant. Well, they're there.
Okay. I can see a couple of them in the gap.
Oh, good.
But the dynamic lighting windows
Here
is
they are, look.
blocked them all out. Oh, here they are. Yeah, now I see them.
I'll just move them inside the... There, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Massive tokens piled up. We got them there.
Yeah.
And so you sort of like the vast dulcet strains of this tender duet peter out. And Laglin finishes a very slow clap. I think he dozes off between claps. You haul yourself up the stairs and arrive in the throne room, and he turns to observe you and waits for you to say something because he's completely forgotten what he asked you to do, but he's not going to tell you that. Ah, you're back. Good. Reports, he says.
I'll say, we've enlisted some more recruits for the tower, as you asked us.
Excellent. He looks around because he can't see any new recruits with you. I take it you
Where are
have...
they?
Well, I didn't bring them with us. No. I take it you have...
Put them to work straight away.
Good. As I was about to say, you've had them enrolled in the apprentice program. There are.
Yeah,
Good.
of
Very good.
They've got their name badges too.
Name already. Very efficient.
Applied for
Charles.
library cards.
And they filled in the human resources induction
Forms.
package. Have they? Paperwork?
They have indeed. They've gone through their heavy lifting and manual handling.
Manual handling. Very good.
Yes.
Excellent.
And fire exits
And yes,
and like
Toronto fire exits in Sangori. It's a complete hellhole.
The window.
Very quick course.
They've done they're about to go on their exciting coracle course.
Yeah, that'll take longer.
Yeah. Good. Back to full strength then. Very good. And he just trails off a bit as the black mist smoke sort of trails out of his eyes. And Ringo looks at Pete, and Pete looks at Ringo, and they cough nervously.
I'll wake him up if he's dozed off,
Looks
because I have a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'll do the And then when he like jolts away.
Please
I'll
don't
say,
play that music again, he says as he wakes up in a startle. Ringo looks shocked. Oh. Yes?
I'll ask him, Master Laglin, we encountered a beast that we could only damage with magical weapons. And this is why now, after poor Urglok, killed by the beast, Jabir has his chains. But I don't have any magical weapons, and I'll show him the fancy dwarven knuckle dusters. Can you enchant these for me? Or do you know how to do it or something? I want to be like the top of my game.
We'll come to that in a moment. Tell me more about this creature you could not harm without magic. I must have missed that memo.
I think it was a giant mole, right, Ragrat?
Yeah, it was a giant mole, or it might have been a worm. But it came out of the ground. Came out of the ground like.
A giant
It was
mole?
big.
Or a worm?
No,
It digs tunnels, I think.
Ah, a rock biter. Yes, oh. Well, that's encouraging. Haven't come across one of those in many a day. Most interesting. Well, yes, I can see the pressing need. And as I have in mind to send you on an urgent errand to... He drifts off again. Gorgoroth.
Fake cough.
Well, to put it more precisely, I have need of you to visit something I left behind in the Master's accommodations a while ago. And I need it.
where?
Barad-dûr.
Oh. Where's that then?
It is in Mordor.
Oh, that place.
Yes. I'd be most grateful if you could pop back and get it.
Isn't it quite a long way?
Very, very long way. But, you have an ashen troll in your company. And so I imagine it would be very simple for him to find his way home. And
Can we get some dinner first?
Well, quite. I'm not expecting you to
Not
do
this-
this now.
Oh, so I got this book I got to give to,
No, I don't think.
the recipe book for the recipes, the food.
He looks so confused as he's about to spiral into another episode, but then he pulls out of it. That notwithstanding, Master Muckums, to wit, magical weapons, yes, it would be wise if you are to return to Mordor to ensure everybody is suitably equipped. He peers for a moment, which is quite hard to do when you've got black mist coming out of your eyes, I can tell you. He peers at the knuckle dusters you have, and how dwarven. They could be enchanted, but frankly, I think it's worth you paying a visit to the woods people, the brigands. They have a small encampment to the northeast of here, and we are on good terms with them. There is a blacksmith. His name is... He drifts off again. Just a good excuse for me to work out a name.
What's his name?
His name is...
Fancy name generator.
His name is not important right now. Though they have a small settlement, they are outlaws, these woodsmen. They are the dregs of society, barely tolerated amongst the men. And so on the outlands, they are amenable to trade. There is an ogre amongst them who acts something as a go-between. It's a small community, but that notwithstanding, they have a forge, and I am given to understand they have a sizable quantity of meteoric iron, which would be most suitable for forging you a set of knuckle dusters far superior to those, and he gesticulates to your dwarven ones.
Have you got any tiny bows and arrows for people my size?
Well, you might want to have a word with Simon about that. He does have a very extensive collection.
Simon.
It would be simple. And have a little look through his catalogue. And then, once you've suitably equipped yourselves, we'll have to talk about your journey. He drifts off a bit. Ringo coughs. Please don't play that again, he says as he comes around. Ringo rolls his eyes, you know. He's got a tiny ukulele.
Tiny ukulele, the troll.
Yeah, exactly. Aren't you dismissed? He says.
Oh.
Or do you have other questions you would bring to me?
I look at everyone else to see if they've got any other questions.
Who's Simon?
Your big troll friend from the forge.
Him downstairs.
Huh? The big one.
The big one who makes stuff.
Yeah.
Is that Simon?
Sure.
Okay.
Charles, you need anything?
Ooh. He's lost
Charles,
his voice.
I can't hear you.
He's lost his voice, the poor
Slap
fellow.
Charles.
That's
Speak up, Charles.
Benjamin. Sorry, it's Benjamin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know
Benjamin,
Simon.
it's very difficult to keep track. but poor fellow.
Did I interrupt? Sorry.
Go on, Charles.
Charles, what do you want?
He's still quiet.
Charles, I can't hear you. You'll have
Cast
to
a
shout.
spell of silence on him. No, it's...
Charles, write it down.
It's no good.
can't
Hold up
hear
the
you.
sign.
1 minute. Let me cast a spell of pause.
Can't hear you, Lee.
Oh,
Oh.
Right.
he's rebooting.
He doesn't have a lot of luck, does he?
We will wait with bated breath.
There we go.
Is
You
that
back,
better?
Charles?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yay!
There we go. Brilliant.
As we were saying, he says, you need anything?
Can he teach me any magic?
We've talked about this before. I think you know where I stand on your... And don't think I don't know that you don't leaf through my spell books when I'm not looking.
Well, you know, it's all good learning. Well, I'm going to Mordor for you.
You are, and I want you to be suitably prepared. So, yes, I will deign to teach you a spell or two. All I ask,
Thank you, boss.
yes, all I ask you to do is browse the spell catalogue and tell me which you wish to learn, and I will be ready to prepare you with the appropriate rituals.
I've got a telescope.
Doesn't quite know what to make of that, but he nods, smiles.
We'll be able to see the way, like all the way.
I see. Yes, very good. Yes. Well, I'm sure you're suitably famished and need to feed.
Yeah, got the book as well.
Very good. And go have a pleasant afternoon. And yes, we return with your supplies. Let me know, Charles, which incantation it is you wish to be taught, and I will see you.
I shall.
Anon.
Thank you, boss.
Yep. He goes.
Hey, master. Thank you, master.
He's in a deep daze at this point.
Slope out.
Yeah.
Slope out. Go wakes up again. Let's get down to the kitchen, shall we? Some
On the
proper
way
food.
down, I'll tell my library types to create the library card.
Sure.
Oh yeah, for the Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy
indeed.
Irons
Nice.
special edition library card.
Yeah, I'll give a sketch of Jeremy that I made.
Oh. Did you actually do a sketch though?
Wow, you know.
Should we see how good it
It's
is?
nice.
Have you got a... What skill would you use for sketching?
Education.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to skip ahead and give this annoying recipe book I've been lugging around with me to Kellogg, whatever his name is. Kellogg.
Kilogramsy.
Kellogg Ramsey, yes.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just going to skip... I'm just going to plop us back onto the the landing page, and we'll Theatre of the Mind it. Otherwise, I'll be split screening and putting you on 2 different pages at once. Be a nightmare. Yes, so sort of like you return down and pass through the library level, and you can potter off Charles and start to give instructions and show your library assistants, you know, your sketch of Jeremy Irons, and get their paperwork started. As Ragrut, you skip down to see Kellogg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the middle of putting. For once, he's not actually cooking. He's sat close to where the kitchen area is, in the mess, and he has lots of pieces of parchment out, and he appears to be writing new menus.
Look, I got your book.
He looks up.
Look.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Look, a recipe book.
Oh, Bella, Bella! And, you know, he kisses you 3 times.
Do you want to do that?
I'm very resistant to strains of infection.
Good job.
Grazie. He's just cock-a-hoop at getting his book back. I'd completely forgotten that I'd lent this to Jeremy.
Got any porker choppers? Porker chopper?
See, yes, of course, yes. And he twiddles this page around and he shows you the new Sarngorring brunch menu, which of course has pork chopper on, but also has a number of other tantalising dishes too.
Egger?
I was about to ask you, you know, Ragrut, what would be on the Sarngorring breakfast menu?
Egg? hash browns.
Deviled egg. Yeah.
Bacon.
Of course.
Big meaty sausages. Blood pudding.
Ooh.
No vegetable matters.
No green food. Don't like green food.
No. But maybe some really nice fried onions.
Absolutely.
Oh, a mushroom.
Yeah, no wonder. It must be a very fragrant place, I imagine.
Oh, don't forget pancakes. Pancakes.
Savoury and
Pancakes.
sweet.
Yeah, with like maple syrup.
And bacon.
And bacon, of course.
Bacon syrup. I'm getting bloody
Yeah.
hungry now.
Yeah, me too. I've just had my dinner.
Yeah, so, he shows you the menu and then he'll start rustling up whatever it is that you're after, and he's in a very good mood because you've gone up several notches, returning the library, his recipe book to him. What is everyone else doing? What's Tarigna up to?
I think I feel quite happy about where we are. We've done all the things he's asked, and we're gonna go off and get some enchanted weapons sorted out. I mean, Jabir, did you find all the information in the library you wanted, or are you still waiting for some?
I believe we got it all. So there's nothing left in the library for us. It's just trying to head back
then
home.
I'll probably, I'll probably go to the canteen.
I need to also talk to Simon and Boris, because I want a little tiny like bow and arrow.
I've decided that Boris's surname. I don't think we got Boris's surname, did we?
No.
I don't think so. Let me just check.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's just Boris.
It's Boris Karloff. That's his surname.
Boris Karloff. I'll add that onto my list of names.
Do that. 'Cause
Cool.
somebody has to keep a track of these stupid names. Boris Karloff.
Right, well,
And
I'll check if he's got any injuries and needs any bandages.
he is unharmed by his standards at the moment, is Boris.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pleased to see you, and so is Simon Benjamin.
I'll tell him how hammer spiders are, and then I'll ask him very nicely if he can make me like a little small bow and arrow.
He takes some measurements, which involves getting the equivalent of a measuring tape, and taking your arm span and other measurements. Oh dear, lost Lee again. Which may or may not be relevant. We don't know. Oh, he's back. And just jotting a few things down, and then he starts to select some appropriately seasoned yew, and starts the process. No, oh god, yes, you, not me, you. This is like a really bad Three Stooges gag.
Ragrot would say it.
I know. He says this. Take me a bit of time. He says, just give me a bit of time. Give me a bit of time. And he starts bending this bit of yew and then soaking it in water and bending. I don't know how you make bows, honestly. But he does whatever needs to be happened to make a bow and starts the process. It does take a lot of shaping and.
It is a pain in the ass, I can tell you that.
I imagine it would be.
Well, I'll go off and have some nosh then. Join the others for nosh.
You put your order in and then return and leave him to it. Yes. And
You should make one for me as well, I guess.
Oh my god! Right, another one. It's on the list. But annoyingly, you come back later after he's already started the first one, and then ask him
Yeah.
after you've taken
I'm
care of
coming
your
down the
business.
stairs.
Yeah. So he kind of like has to sort of get everything all set up again. Yes, so the afternoon sort of like unfolds. And Utarigna, you've joined everyone in the mess, I gather.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that, maybe I'd have a wander through the library. I mean, now I've got a library card. Probably go to the library just to like use it.
Yeah, you can.
Now I know I'm allowed to look at the books. I'll spend a bit of time like, I don't know, looking for something that I actually find interesting. What I'll look for is like tutorial books on drawing, since I found the elf art equipment. To give me some tips on like, I don't know, foreshortening or whatever I'm struggling with, like drawing wise.
The A to B of perspective.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I make sure like nobody else sees me like getting books out and stuff, even though I've got a library card. You know what I mean?
Now I imagine, I don't think there is. I think probably drawing comes under tradecraft.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, as you're going about your day in Sangoroing, having returned, you have noticed at Origna that everyone is so much more deferential to you. I mean, you're wearing the boss jacket.
Ogluck's jacket. Yeah.
And so, everyone keeps out of your way, and no one is rude to you, to your face. Even the kobold librarian assistants, who are famously chaotic, do their best to keep a lid on it, when you enter into the library area and start browsing for books, Do you want to make some kind of perception skill test to see if you can find what you're looking for in the library, or did you want to risk asking a librarian assistant for their help?
No, I won't ask. I'll browse.
Yeah.
And I'll use scrutinize.
Yeah.
And I'll synergize with my education to like read
the letters. Yeah.
Read the titles. It's really hard because they're all sideways. So just standard.
It is standard. It would be routine, but it's standard because the new library archive system hasn't been fully put into place yet.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Take my time.
Yeah, so you're able to find an instructional tome on exactly the topic that you're after a few false starts, because you find that some books are in the wrong place and you have to wander past a few irrelevant books, and then you find it. So yeah, it is a now help me out here. The title of the book and the author in a suitable.
Okay, so it'd have to be something like like perspective, artist perspective or something.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing like the books that are in this library, I don't imagine orcs and kobolds do much in the way of writing. So I imagine this is an elven book.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty, and this is even more reason for me not to let anyone see that I take this book out, because it's elvish and pretty.
Yeah, this book seems to have been appropriated from an elven scholar, a notable elven artist, Leonardo. Perhaps you've heard of him. DiCaprio, the famous elven artist.
The famous artist. Sure.
Yeah, written at some point during the latter part of the Third Age. It's considered the definitive text on the matter.
Nice.
It's called Artist Perspective, and of course it has lots of technical assistance in how to draw, but also it's also ironic because it's got lots of Leonardo's observations handwritten in the margin.
Oh yeah, okay.
His commentary
Cool,
on
that's
things
cool.
as well. So it's the artist perspective on the artist perspective, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, sure. Brilliant.
Mm.
That'll do me. I just wish there were more pictures in it and less writing, but I'll take it. Do you know what I mean? And I'll see if I can get a dust jacket put a dust jacket on it that doesn't look like an elven artist book. You know, I wouldn't even ask Tate and Lyle for it. I'd just like wrap it up in something so that it's not obvious.
Until I go through looking through the library
The index
to
cards.
see them taken out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's all right. I've used my card, so you can probably you'll be able to see that I've took it out if you have to sign for it or whatever.
At some point.
You can try that. I might slap you with the book. It's as big as you, this book. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, I take that, tuck that inside my kilt, and then take
What?
it down to the.
In your sporran?
Yeah, I have this big kilt, right?
Oh,
No,
it's-
not my sporran, in the top half.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, because it's sort of...
Full body kilt.
You got a sporran.
I've got a sporran, of course I've.
Tamashanta?
I have a kilt and no sporran.
I suppose
Yeah, and then
not.
I
no.
go down to the canteen,
Excellent.
see what's going on.
Yeah. So as we enter the canteen, I'm wondering where we find Jabir, because I mean, I seem to get the sense that Ragnarok's mainly, having buzzed in and out, is now in the canteen enjoying their third round of whatever it is they're eating. And that, well, yeah, what's Jabir up to and what's Charles up to at this time?
I'll be eating too. I've passed for my weapon to sorted out the library card.
Yeah. That will take time.
Yeah, I suppose I'll be eating as well. Don't really need any more weaponry. I've got ammunition.
So this is just a bit of downtime, really. So, Utarigna, when you sort of like return, having got your study materials together and your lesson plan, you find the others sat in the canteen. The atmosphere in Sarngorring has shifted considerably. You know, with the handover of power, so to speak, amongst the sort of like hierarchy. Whereas before you found yourself treated with suspicion and mistrust. So now that you're in a position of power, you find yourself treated with suspicion and mistrust, but just not quite so openly obvious. You know,
Sure,
everyone's superficially nice to you. You know, to the point where it becomes a bit annoying as people open the door. Snacker, get this! Open the door for you, and you go through, and the trolls, you know, are actually bother to acknowledge that you exist because you've gone up in their estimation too. Even though they are kind of like a little bit aside from the rest of the Uruks and Snagger. And you know, you enter into the canteen and you see Chuck and Ragrut and Jabir on, you know, with whatever table they wanted, the best table, and are devouring their food. And slightly crazy Italian chef Kellogg Ramsey comes over and prefers a new menu at you.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give him a brotherly pat on the shoulder, clap on the shoulder, and then
Yeah.
sit down and
He
sit down with
cowers,
my pals and
terrified.
look at the menu. Can we also say, because what's his name, Jeremy Irons, the troll, we stayed there overnight and we got on all right with them. Can we? And he's into his cooking as well.
Yes.
Can we say that we got Kellogg like a jar of fancy troll peri sauce or something? and
Oh yeah.
Brought that back for him. There
Oh
you
my
go.
God. I imagine.
Brought you a gift.
Some spice rub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
you remember in The Hobbit, though the trolls are trying to work out how to cook everything and what the best
cooking. Yeah.
herbs and
Seasonings
spices
and
are and
stuff,
seasonings.
yeah.
So I think that's entirely appropriate. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Yeah, there is a. But I imagine it's quite potent, quite
Yeah.
aromatic. Yeah. So there is this jar of smelly spice, very potent
Nice.
stuff. Yeah. And he's delighted, if somewhat scared, that you bought this for him. And
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a gift from Jeremy Irons.
Oh yes, at
Or
least
from
he
us and Jeremy Irons.
I'd completely forgotten he had my cookbook. It's crazy.
Didn't you send us to get your cookbook?
Did I? I completely
Ask
forgotten
us
I
and-
had that as well. I'm a very
okay.
poor keeper of records. You know.
Brilliant. I'll try everything new on his menu. Give us all this stuff.
One of everything new. Okay, yes.
Sure.
Eventually he comes over with he just starts coming over with dishes, and you know it's like a
Yeah.
it's like a Greek meze of
Yeah.
of food, you know, and you know as soon as you clear one off, another one appears. And yeah,
Good.
you're full by the end of it.
This is great. I love this. Can't we just stay here?
Well, let's go and get some weapons first. And then come back here again. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So you're gonna wait to the following evening to set off.
Oh yeah. Just recover whatever. I think we're all okay. Nobody's injured or anything, are we? But
Has anybody got any peril or damage? If you have, and reset it. I think also everybody should increase their rep by 5 points.
oh yeah.
Oh, how do we do that?
Oh shit. Don't press the plus because it just adds tens at a time.
I'll make it 10 then.
12.
Easier.
So how do we?
Where's rep?
It's right at the top of your character sheet, next to the fate
Oh,
points,
yeah.
right at the very top.
Ah,
How much do we add?
10. Because then
10.
then you can press the plus and it'll go up. Things as in
Okay,
use
yeah.
at 10. So you can use rep as another form of currency, and use it to, you know, get things done for you, ask for favours. So if there's any favours or things that you want done for you, now I've kind of like, you could use it, for example, to get Simon Bartholomew Garfunkel, is that his name? The troll, to do a rush job on your weapon making, or
or a fancy job.
a fancy job. Yeah, exactly.
A fancy job, because Ragrat's not. He's not in a hurry.
Okay.
Nice.
Um,
And
Ragrat.
give us an idea of like how much of your rep you would have to spend to get that done. And can you all chip in to rep, or is it just for yourself? Like
well,
if it was going to cost 10 rep, we could all chip in 1 or 2 each.
well, let's find that out. As I hurriedly head to the compendium.
Oh,
Sorry, I've got to pop to the toilet. My huge fluid intake has got to me.
No problem.
classic tale.
So reputation points. So it says here that a minor requisition will take a day. A middling requisition is waiting a week. A major requisition wait a month. So, you know, the length of time. There's a length of time threshold to spending reputation. So if it's a minor requisition, you have to wait a day before you can do another requisition. Is what I'm getting from that. It's middling and major, yeah. So the bigger task, you know, there's like a refresh before you can start to spend more reputation.
Okay, and you can pull your reputation.
It does. You can pull, and you can burn twice the number of reputation points you want to call upon things in times of need if you're desperate and want to press an issue.
Okay.
And there's a guide in the compendium. You know, minor requisition is like 1 to 3 points to patch up a suit of armor that's been badly damaged. Middling is acquiring a new suit of armor. A major requisition, 7 to 9 points, is, you know, paying a cutthroat to assassinate someone. So, and you're right, group points. You can sort of pool together your points to spend for things.
But what I'm reading says that all players have to agree to pool their points. Unless I'm reading it wrong. This is an all or nothing option. So if some people don't want to chip in, then you don't do it as a group thing.
Yeah.
But like, say if we all got put in prison, we could all chip in our points to get out of jail free.
Right.
That's reputation points. So that's just something to consider for these kinds of tasks and things that you want done. Is that you can spend your reputation points, and we can set those things running in the background, and then when you return. So if there's anything you wanted to set running now, and you want to spend rep points for that, like these.
Oh, but how many rep points do you think is like getting a really nice fancy bow? Then it shouldn't be too many. It should be.
No, I think it's sort of. I think that's in the minor requisition. Let's say.
So how?
3 points to, you know, it's a bit more than getting something patched up, isn't it? It's getting something really decent. Yeah. So three reputation points for for your bow to be fancy.
Nice.
I just put myself to -5.
Wow.
Okay, so you have to. Right. Okay. I got it now. So we get fancy bows, then.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything else that Ragbrat wants really. Maybe he might swap his book because he's getting really bored with the A to Z of alchemy because he really doesn't understand it.
Right.
Oh.
So he might have a look and see if there's any like adventure tales for small
goblins.
Yeah.
Have a look in the
Tales
in
of
the
Snagger.
fiction section and see if there's any fictional books about like loads of nerdy people sat around playing a game together, like Inception. Yeah.
So what he
See if
wants
they've got the Hobbit book. See if that's in there.
The Red
Don't want
Book
to read
of
about
West March.
stinking hobbit. No,
Lies,
I
it's
want
all lies.
Tales for Small Snagger. Adventure Tales for Small Snagger.
Is the book that you're hoping to find, and you do find. Who's the author of Adventure Tales for Small Snagger?
Bleeding Blyton.
Okay, that's on you, that one. Very good.
And maybe there's any small books on how to raise your spider.
Oh, spider husbandry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a book on spider husbandry.
Written by Black Widow.
Oh,
Yeah.
see what we did there. You know, I'm going to say that to add a bit of value, apart from the fun element, that if you've got a book on a particular topic, then it will give you a +10 to rolls that it relates to, whilst you're reading it and absorbing it. Yeah. Because you can
Excellent.
look stuff up as a
Go on
reference book.
adventures.
Yeah. So that would work for folklore.
Excellent. Yeah. And if we come across any spiders,
That would work for whatever the role is for. I think there is an animal handling skill for spiders. Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
So, do with his books.
Excellent. Yeah. So now you can only loan out 3 books at any one time, so there is an upper limit to this.
Can't carry any more than 2 little ones.
And the
They-
the librarians get extremely angsty if you start to request books and you've got 3, and if you haven't returned them recently and all this, they get very, very retentive about the whole thing. Marvellous. Any other requests or things that you want to set running between now and setting off? And are you going to wait for your bows to be all made, or did you want to pick them up when you return? What's your preference?
How long is it going to take? Is it just one day?
No, it's probably the order of 3, 4, 5. Now he's got 2 to make, so it's more the best part of a week. But that's the joy of role playing. We can zip through an entire week like that. So.
Well, we do have to go down and get your meteoric iron, so that's going to take us time.
Yeah.
I mean, just go and do that. I'll get a chiefy if I have to sit here for a week.
So you're getting a
Come
bit
on, let's just go
angsty
now.
after the next day.
Yeah, if we've got a mission, I want to get on with
You wanna
it
get
straight
on with
away.
it.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Sit around, yeah.
Okay. And who's going with you on this mission? Are you taking everybody? Do you want any extra pair of hands? Because of course there are other poor sods in Sangoroing that now you can order about. Or are you just going with the core team?
Yeah, I don't really want to drag around people.
I'm not against you dragging around NPCs, but thanks.
No,
For not
the only
dragging
one
any
I'd really
along.
want to bring with us is Kellogg to do all our cooking for us, but I don't want him to go out of the tower and get killed because I'll be gutted.
But what
Just
hasn't
made that the main
Charles
menu.
got that servant he can whip up magically anyway?
He has got a
Yeah.
servant. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kellogg's not against
I
the
haven't
idea.
been.
A trip out away from here. He says, it's a crazy idea. I never get
Okay.
out of here. I
Yeah,
love,
if he
I love to
wants
come
to.
here. I come. and
Come on
see.
then.
I'll be
We'll
the
look
trouble.
after you, Kellogg.
I stay at the back.
Come on then.
I haven't got a counter.
We'll find some new
I'm not physically available.
ingredients.
I can't go on the board.
That's alright. That's okay.
Bring your big chopper with you.
Yeah. Yeah, bring that massive meat cleaver.
So you're heading off northeast. So we're going to need, as you snake out, down the side of Sangoroing Tower and down onto the island. I'm going to need someone to make a navigate roll to get the right bearings.
We definitely need Jabir to come with us. Come on, Jabir.
I would like to do my normal sneaking about.
I'll call upon you to do your stealth roll shortly once we have a bearing taken from our Ashen Troll friend. And then somebody
Okey-doke.
else is going to need to do whatever the other roll is. Survival roll.
And I can take because we're leaving at night, I've got the
Yep.
sky above.
You've got the
Yep.
sky above, so you can take the bonus from Azimuth.
Can I help him?
You
I
mean-
don't
You
need
don't
any
need
help.
any help. He's an expert at this. It's a nice.
Um,
You're just trying to get. You're just getting out your lodestone, and your compass. But he's already
Charles,
quoted off.
you can help me, Charles. You know the way. I'll do survival, but I'll get Charles to help me instead,
All right.
because I'm not that good at it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my telescope out and look at the moon.
Okay. Oh, it's very bright.
Standard.
Blinding!
Wowzers.
Okay.
Ooh.
So your critical success means that the going is going to be less tough and arduous. It was going to be really
Nice.
challenging terrain, but now it's standard instead, which also means that
Cool.
by the time you arrive, you're not going to be knackered and exhausted, which is what was going to happen
Wicked.
before you did that crit.
Cool.
Can I take a stealth, please, then, Ragnarok, as you forage ahead?
Is that at standard?
It is at standard. It was going to be challenging, but now it's just standard. So
I'll synergize with scrutinize.
scrutinise and synergise. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna roll that again.
yeah. Is that a personal fortune token you're using, or a pool one? You've got 4 in the pool.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna use the pool one.
Okey-dokey.
Where are they?
On the map.
Oh, there they are. I see them right in front of my face.
Yes.
Okay, right. Oh, right here.
One day I'm going to glance back at my recording screen and see that it says start recording, and I'm going to have a complete meltdown.
Oh my god.
It hasn't happened yet,
Oh,
but I
okay.
know it's going to happen. Yeah.
Again.
Still hear you, Ragnarok.
Oh my god, just right, keep re-rolling. Yeah, you got
Hey, there we go.
Oh, that comes to me eventually then, after a few false starts.
Yes.
So on the end of the 3rd night, if you see what I mean, and you've halved the time taken to do this journey as well with those combinations of successful rolls, you have been making your way through a rather sort of snaggly forest. I mean, forest is slightly overdoing it. This is it's more of a haphazard collection of trees that have that have sort of grown up rather too close to each other. I don't know if that makes any sense. There's a lot of there's a lot of glades in between, and quite a lot of moonlight, and it's a bit exposed in areas, and you're just starting to re-enter between some trees again when you catch sight of torchlight in the darkness. About 20-30 yards away, you can see 2 torches, sort of clearly someone's holding them, because they're sort of bobbing up and down and moving around as someone walks.
Well, I'll sneak back and report to the others.
Yeah.
See torchlights. People. Over there.
Well, was it the Hellman? Is it Hellman we're coming to see?
Woodman.
Woodsman? Was it the Woodsman?
I don't know. Shall I go look again?
Yes! It's a point of
check.
coming back with no information.
Fast.
beat you off to the same way. Go back.
I'll sneak off and try and get a closer look.
Shall we make a scrutinise this time and see if we can learn anything?
Would I know these guys?
Yeah, I don't think you've actually been here personally, but you do know of them, I mean, you
I
could,
know.
yeah, if you wanted to, you could go with Ragnarok's and help. Looks like they might need
I
it.
could do with some. Yeah, come with me and help me.
So
Can
what
you
do I
do
need to roll?
roll a d10?
Yeah,
isn't it?
roll a d10 as a helping dice and see if you can bring that scrutinize under control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just chuck one out the dice roller. A 4.
Nice.
Yeah, so 83 becomes 43 under 74. And thanks to Charles orienting you, several things become apparent. One is there's a sign next to your foot that you hadn't noticed before that says something along the lines of the last outpost, which you recognise, Charles, is the right place. This is the trade. It was a trading point, but it fell into disrepair, and then it became kind of like the headquarters for a bunch of bandits. And these are the people that you've struck up a relationship with over the years and do bits of business with. And then also, Ragnarok, you've spotted there must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 lights now that you're aware of, 2 torches, and then 4 others that are stable and probably mean, you know, that it's the lights from a building.
Okay, so we know we're in the right place then.
It's the right place.
Okay, so we'll go back and get the
Report
others, I
back
guess.
to the others.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
here.
They return a lot more confident than they were earlier, but no more informative.
The villagers.
We're here.
Villagers in front of us.
Well,
Okay.
if by village you mean one house, the outpost, then you're right.
We're at the outpost.
The hamlet.
What was the name in the end of the woodman?
Don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'll ask you in a minute. If you keep prodding me for answers.
Well, because I'm just gonna go and shout the guy's name
Oh,
incessantly.
I've forgotten the Allen technique.
Yeah, the Allen technique.
Oh, I'm gonna have to work something out now. Okay, so yeah, the last outpost. Charles will be able to tell you because he has a bit more sort of like local knowledge than you. Is run by a former guildsman named Henry Lovecraft.
Winkler.
Henry P. Lovecraft.
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the proprietor.
And we're pretty sure this is their place.
More than pretty sure Charles is 100% certain.
All right.
That
Then
doesn't actually mean anything. But...
we'll get a bit closer and start bellowing, Henry! Henry!
Yeah. Great. I love your approach to all these situations. And so, as you get a bit closer and make your way over there, so the 2 figures with torches, join up together and start to approach you. They stand at the threshold of this rather tumbled down 2-story building, which looks like it's seen a lot better days. I mean, the plant growth and the trees are as much a feature of the building as the building is, if you take my meaning. And they return your cries of Henry, Henry with, "Who are you?" that well-known return of friends. Who are you?
We're from San Gurrowing. We're looking for Henry. We work for Laglin.
Are you saying this in common or black speech? I just want to check.
What language
when
did
they
he
said
ask in?
who are you, yeah, when they said who are you, did they speak common or black speech?
Western. Common.
No, I can
Is that
speak
common?
Western.
You can speak Western, yeah, common.
So Westron
I
is
can speak
common.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, there you go. We shout back in common.
You shout back in common. Of course, you have still a bit of a black speech accent. What is a black speech
Of
accent?
course, yeah.
It's a black speech.
Like that.
You now have to speak like that the whole time when you're
Exactly.
doing black speech.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be hard work.
Yeah. And we might want to retcon that. Yeah, let me plop you on this map. I'll just make sure you're all gathered here. Also, I just
Can we
want to.
tell-
Sorry.
Where is it? What? Sorry. Where can we see what languages we can talk?
There is a section.
I think it'd be in your. It'd be a
Very
focus,
top.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a focus. Yeah.
Very top.
Yeah.
It tells you
Or
like
it-
under where it's got your name and
It's in
Ah.
your It's in your unique advances as well.
It is. And
Western-
it's,
Bits of languages.
it's in your
Westron and Black speech.
It's in your background, yeah.
Right.
And you can add
Yeah.
others. You
Oh,
can purchase
yeah.
them like you would a focus as a unique advance. Up to your
Sweet Western
intelligence
Rook.
bonus, I think, is the cap on how many you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I just want to check in with Jabir as well. I mean, what's Jabir doing in the middle? You know, Uttaragan doing his classic Alan Partridge approach to finding people.
Works every time. I don't know what the problem is.
I am going to stay further in the back, considering everyone has a issue when it comes to Oleg's.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So, due to the limitations of this map, you'll be a bit closer. Trolls on this map may be closer than they appear, if you see what I mean. But let me plop you on to this location as you arrive.
Ew.
So standing either side of the threshold here, I'm just presuming that you can actually see everything. I better double check just in case.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah.
Oh my god, all that 5 minutes of preparation, clicking buttons worked. Yeah, so there are sort of like two geezers here. With their torches, which you probably don't appreciate because you don't need torchlight in order to be able to see.
Mhm.
They are ogres. So they are.
Hello.
Alright. He's also, he's got a black country accent. What is a black country?
Hello.
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 Yeah, see. Yeah. Don't be pushed so far, see. This.
Is that the Western?
Meow. Well, that's the black country, the black speech accent when you try and speak Western.
Sure.
Hello.
Meow. So
Hello.
they got their torches out, you know, and so they are a mixture of, you know, they're your classic human mixed with orc, where there's a stronger amount of human in them. One of the many colourful ancestral derivations of orc. They both have what could roughly be described as a uniform, but it's very sort of like mixed and matched. They're armed with, oh, what is that? And it's a home. I think a Morgenstern is a kind of one or two-handed sword, like a bastard sword. No, I'm wrong. It's a one or two-handed club with barbs and tipped with iron spikes. So more like a sort of morning star. And you notice actually, Utterigna, they have rather interesting looking knuckle dusters, but I didn't deliberately put knuckle dusters on them, that's just what they've got. Animal furs, brigandine armour, a gut plate, metal shields. They're pretty well equipped. War paint on their cheeks, and they have a sort of slightly menacing look about them. But these clearly are the security of this operation. The one on the left looks down at you, Ragrut, and goes, son, I ain't seen you about before. What's your name then, eh? What's your name?
My name is Ragrut. Not my arms.
Man, see?
What's your name?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Your name... Look, his name's Oh Fuck.
Oh, fuck, two body.
Oh dear.
And this is my brother, Needle Nose Pliers.
Oh. Nice to meet you. Do we have to have the big old blazing fire?
Ah, yeah, he just sort of like puts it back into his sconce. And they both do, you know, up higher on the building, so they're sort of like out of your way. They seem less bothered by fire than you are, but yeah, sorry, very rude. You after Henry?
I don't know who we're after. The person who makes the. What is it you want, Master?
We're after
old
Henry.
Master. Oh, Henry.
Yeah, we want to see Henry.
I want to see Henry.
All right then. And he turns round and you know, opens up the front door, heads in, closes it behind him, and there is just for a moment as he goes through the threshold, as the door opens and closes, a waft of heat. You know, the interior of this building is pretty damn hot from the sounds of it. You know, and the other ogre, Needle Nose, just who has quite a hawkish nose, hence his name, just sort of eyeballs the lot of you, not in an antagonistic way, but you know, he's just keeping an eye on you, and appears to be doing some very sophisticated calculus, because he's counting you, trying to work out how many you are. Stand still.
There's a few of us.
I could offer to give him a hand.
You are a master of numericism, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
How many of us is it? Are there? Is it?
Whoa. All right. Steady there. Loquacious.
Grammar's not Ragrut's strong suit.
You hear some conversation going on, but muffled from inside the building at this point. And you probably become aware that, you know, you're not the only people about right now. You know, there is someone over here, rather moody looking fellow who's just sort of hanging out, sort of like sat down outside the building. I mean, I'd call this a veranda, but it isn't really. It's more of a sort of natural escarpment. Tattooed.
Ragrut will wave. Hello. Hello.
And they are human. They have in their hands something that I think Ragrut has seen maybe once or twice, and it brings back memories of the war. They have a blunderbuss in their hands. One of those stinky black powder weapons that you occasionally saw in the conflict between the Witch Queen and King Alessa's forces.
Got a blunderbuss. Look. Things up go bang.
I don't like them.
Hmm?
They're too noisy. Would suit you though, Regret, to have one of those. We should get you one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god,
you would love
Ragrat
one
with a
of those.
blunderbuss. What have I done?
Oh my god, we have to get
It,
Regret
it,
a pistol.
it would be the midget from fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
We'll see if we can get you one, Regret.
Yeah.
You'd love it.
I
And
don't
you
know
know,
how I'm gonna carry everything.
and the two entrances to this building, you know, the one that you're stood off seems to be the entry to the main forge, and this one here to the right is an entry to another part of it. This door is partially open, and inside you can hear, you know, just low-level conversation between 2 or 3 people, and the chink of glasses, and you know, the sound of a bit of late-night convivial fraternization. After a little wait, eventually the door opens again, and the ogre, whose name I've forgotten already, peeks his head out and says, yeah, he's gone Dutch now. Yeah, you want to come in? Yeah. And
Yeah.
waves
Just
you in. I just can't.
Changes his accent.
Changes his accent flexibly.
That is his accent, but
Yeah.
it's always changing.
Changeable, yeah. And
Yeah.
he invites you
Ooh.
into this forge, and awaiting you is presumably Henry Lovecraft. A rather, I don't know. I mean, he's quite a dark figure, I would say. Dressed in kind of like sort of rat fur collar, black sable long coat, with quite long sleeves, bit of jewellery, but nothing massively ostentatious. He's not blinging like B.A. Baracus here. It's more low-key than that. He's quite pale, but dark hair, dark countenance, bit Grimer Worm tongue. Think Grimer Worm tongue, that sort of appearance. And he just sort of like rubs his hands. There's a massive forge behind him, an anvil in one corner, and you can see quenching barrels and racks of recently made weapons and all the accoutrements, not unlike, you know, Simon Garfunkel's forge. And he just sort of like, you come to negotiate. Yes, you come to negotiate with me, Henry. Oh, he's a bit Godfather. That's gonna happen.
They-
Yeah.
Right, okay. Negotiate? No.
I've not seen you before.
We have an important mission that we're going on for Laglin, and he told us to come here and get kitted out.
Lachlan, he's your boss, is he? You're
He
new.
is.
I haven't seen you before.
Oh, have you seen this jacket before, though?
Yes. You friends of
It's
Ugly?
mine now. Not anymore.
I see. You're the new boss, the new capo, the new tutti frutti.
Sure. I am the new Tutti Frutti. I don't know what it means. So. That's good, right? Yes.
Just either the boss, the capo, the tutti frutti.
Uh-huh.
It's gone really mafioso.
You're the Tutti
this.
Frutti master.
I am. Good, right?
What's the Tutti Frutti?
It's a new boss.
Okay.
I'm going to put that on my jacket. Tutti Frutti. A patch. I'll plop my dwarven fancy knuckle dusters on the desk and say, like,
Very nice.
Master Laglin told us you could get better than this. I need something magical.
He sort of like sucks his teeth and looks at these. Very nice, very nice. Tough, good quality, well made. Not magical though, are they?
Yeah,
Shame,
they're dwarven.
shame. Well, we have some meteoric iron ingots that fell off the back of a wagon off an elf's cart, if you take my meaning.
Yeah.
You'll do your trade. And he heads to the back and pulls out from underneath one of the shelves a very stout looking strongbox. And proceeds to attempt to open it. It's padlocked, and he gets a key out from a ring, puts it in. Oh, it doesn't fit. He starts cursing. Wrong key. And he sort of eventually gives up and shoves the strongbox back under, and he says, he looks over at his ogre friend and says, "Hey, you go and get go and get my locksmith. Can't get in again." And the ogre sort of like squeezes past you all, heads up these steps, goes through the intervening door there, leaving you to it a bit, and he just sort of like sits back in his chair, one of those spinning ones, and just sort of like is picking at his fingernails with a toothpick, waiting for his minion to come back.
I'll just survey the room and have a nosy around.
Ooh.
We're sat around waiting for him.
Yeah, you and anybody else who wants to do a scrutinise, feel free to do so, and I'll tell you more about what you see.
Yeah.
A bit of scrutinise.
Which involves me zooming in on the map and looking at what the hell's on it.
I'm going to synergise my awareness.
Yeah.
Just standard, generally. Standard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, standard. Yes.
No, I'm. It's too smoky. I can't see anything.
And it is pretty intense, sort of like atmosphere. You know, the forge is not fully fired up, but it's on enough to provide an awful lot of heat, and some of the coals are still glowing a sort of dull cherry red. So there is a fair amount, to be fair, of smoke rolling back into the interior. Oh my god, look at this. So the only person who's got a success so far is Ragrut. Everyone else is currently suffering from smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
In the eyes.
Yes,
Yeah.
stinging.
Plus there's so much stuff, I can't focus on one thing.
I think what grabs your attention, Ragrut, is that one of the things on the table between you and this man who sat there is one of those single shot flintlock pistols that you've seen. A boomstick, you know, a single hand boomstick. And having seen that guy with the blunderbuss, it's got you thinking about black powder again. And he's got a single shot flintlock pistol. And now that you come to see it, sort of some of those barrels look suspiciously as if they have black powder in them, which you remember being awfully dangerous during the war. During the war,
We'll go and stand away from the dangerous chemical.
Are you
And
going,
have a
Gregor?
look. Have a look. See what's on this table here.
Yeah, and over there is just a hot potch of, well, it's like cogs and very peculiar looking equipment, and quite a lot of detritus on the floor nearby from the looks of it. Some kind of mechanical
have a-
parts.
I'll have a little poke. Subtle, quiet poke.
Do you want to make an education roll to see if you can work out what they are? Because
Okay.
it's not anything immediately recognisable to you.
Synergize, must scrutinize.
Scrutinise, you synergise.
No,
oh
no
dear.
idea what it is.
Not a clue. I mean, they remind you vaguely of some things that you've seen in laboratories and in torture chambers. You're not really sure.
Okay, well I'm gonna like sneak around over here maybe and have a little look around here.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not going near that table again.
yeah. He's got your eye. He's got his eye on you. So you know, if you were thinking of half-inching something, it's unlikely you're
Not with that. Not with all that black powder around.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm just being curious.
Yeah. You know, and he recognises that's what you're doing, so he's not taking offence to that.
I'm gonna read these books over there.
Yeah, most of the books on there, as you sort of like look at the spines, the ones you can read anyway, because some of the others are so in such a bad state of care that they're very hard to read. But you know, they seem to be books, instructional books on smithing, smelting, ore refining, metallurgy, melting points, you know, so they're all sort of instructional books on blacksmithing.
Oh, well, that takes me ages to learn that anyway.
Yeah, so you spend a while just mouthing things. The books. Yeah, a short while later. Oh, and just for completeness, anything Charles is doing or Jabir is doing. By the way, Jabir, there's plenty of headroom here. You'll be pleased to know. Now that you've got through the portal, it's quite a decent amount of headroom. Is there anything either you
I think
two
I'll just
would
be
do? Yeah.
waiting around.
Yeah, pretty much
Maybe
just waiting around.
Okay.
Maybe I'll spin in one of my tails
Oh, go on,
whilst
go
we're
on,
waiting.
go on, go on. Spin him a tail.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell him the story of a troll that went bad.
Ooh.
Pissed off some-
Do you want to make some
Oh,
kind
well,
of roll for that? Like,
It was my numeration thing, wasn't it?
yeah. Can you pop that in the chat to remind me of what it does?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder what troll. You know, if you're telling us sort of, this sounds like it could be a stereotyping story about trolls. How Jabir feels about that. It's been typecast again. Incredible numeration, isn't it?
Yeah. I pressed the button.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to want to behave. You're highly knowledgeable about the world. You get plus 20 base chance to rumour tests. Ah, okay, yeah. Do you want to roll a rumour? The Fleetwood Mac
Okay.
of skills.
Where are you?
Rumour's a fellowship test. Skill.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And so I change it from standard to
Yeah, The one above routine, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he listens appreciatively. He listens appreciatively, and I think at points he even joins in the story a bit. Say, "Oh yeah, I heard about that one," and he adds little details. Because he's got a skill called Fostering Community, which means that he can roll 2 assist dice whenever he does a fellowship test. So I got a d10. Oh, it's not much good. And a 6.
Bloody hell.
Didn't do any good, did
It's
it?
the same.
So he went from 61 to 71 to 61. So there you go. So he adds a few details, but they don't really add any colour. And he hasn't got the flair of storytelling that you have.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, he seems to be sort of enjoying your story. But just when we thought we couldn't endure any more stereotype tales of troll nature, the ogre opens the intervening door, and this chap appears. Appears at the top of the stairs. Yes, oh yes, this chap. What a lovely fellow he looks to be. And he has in his hand a set of lockpicks. He also has a cudgel at his side and a light crossbow. All not out or anything, but just on his person. He's quite light on his feet. And he comes over, and Henry just sort of like waves him over to the lock chest, and he starts working on the lock. And in the matter of moments, he has it opened and takes over this heavy chest, plumps it on the table in front of Henry, doffs his forelock, looks at the lot of you like, ooh, and just hovers in the background as the boss opens up the strong box, and he pulls out 3 decent sized ingots, ka-chunk, 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 of black meteoric iron. Now the first thing you notice about this iron is that the light that falls from it from the fire almost gets sucked into the metal. It's like it absorbs light. It's quite peculiar. And Henry says, "What else have you got to trade?" What was his voice again?
That's it. Whatever you said just now.
What have you got? What
It's
have
just
you got?
changing.
What have you got to trade with me?
Well, if only you had asked us before we spent a whole episode shopping with Jeremy Irons. We've traded everything.
But that's nobody
That's shit all
expects
now.
a second shopping episode after a first shopping episode.
If only we'd known. I can give you. I'm not giving him my library card. I've got very little left. I can give him a boot knife that was Shazguth's that I'd confiscated.
Yeah,
I can give him a warm vest.
he took pieces.
I can give him some spider venom.
Nah.
I can give him a demon claw. What about this? I'll put this big ass demon claw. Boom.
Could we not
On
give
the-
him a fine feast with our cook?
Oh, yeah, 'cause
yes,
our
the
cooks with us.
aforementioned hanging around at the back,
We
wishing
already
he
forgot
hadn't
about him.
come. Kellogg Ramsey. He says, "Would that be nice? Yeah, maybe a nice meal, sure. None of these things really interest me, and he does look at the demon claw for a bit, but it just creeps him out more than anything else.
What do you want?
Well,
Maybe we can do you a favor.
maybe you take care
How
of
about
some
that?
business for us. Mm?
Yeah. Okay.
What sort of business?
Fine, we'll do it. What is it?
We have some trouble hereabouts sometimes with some elves.
Oh,
All of us. All right. Where are they?
They're the wardens. We're on the edge of their territory, and they come and they poke about, and then we have to fight them, and we set traps, and they avoid them, and it's a cat and mouse game, and I'm sick of it. We're sick of it.
We don't like elves. We've killed a few wardens before. Well, I say killed. We captured some wardens and gave them to a friend of ours.
I'm pretty sure I ate one of their fingers or something. Or no, it was their ear.
That ear on your necklace, Ragrat. You didn't eat it. It's a souvenir. It's a souvenir.
Oh, fuck. So
We all fall about laughing. He doesn't give a shit. Souvenir.
So
Hey,
you
Ragrat.
take care of these elves for us, yes?
How
Yes.
many?
I don't know.
The more the better.
3, 4,
We hate him.
5. He holds up some fingers. 5, 6.
Okay.
Every time he says the number, it changes. It seems to be somewhere between
Fine.
3 and 8.
How long will it take you to make these weapons? Because, you know, we could do with them. We're going to deal with elves, right?
It's not easy, you know, making meteoric iron. We'll get started on it. It will take a few days.
I'll say to him, I notice your man on the door has some of these knuckle dusters. Maybe I could borrow these to go see the elves and then bring them back and get the ones you make.
You mean Needle
about that?
Nose? Needle Nose. Needle Nose!
Yeah.
Get in here. Needle Nose comes in. Yeah. And he is wearing a pair of meteoric iron black knuckle dusters. 2d6 fury dice. Yours.
Hell yeah. Give me those. Is
Yeah.
that what happens? 2d6 fury dice.
Yeah. So an extra
Oh, yeah.
fury dice. Yeah, and you know, Henry just says, take them off, and he takes them off, and he, you know, puts them down on the desk, and you know, Henry he gives him your slightly shittier
My old ones, yeah.
or old ones, and he looks at them, he's like, not very happy, but you know, he doesn't.
Alright, I'll bring yours back, Pliers.
It's just a loner.
Moving
It's
on.
a loner. Players.
Right, I'll look after them. They might have some elf blood on when you get them back, though. Is that okay?
He shrugs. So you take care of these elves, and then we'll have your knuckle dusters.
Oh, yeah. Come on, then. Oh, wait, where are they?
Go and have a word.
Throw us a map.
Go and have a word with the captain. Go and have a word with the captain, and he sort of like gesticulates with his head to next door, and he'll give you the latest. He'll give you the latest info on these scum-sucking elves, the bastards. Always trouble.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on, then.
you deal with them.
Right,
Right.
I'm on a mission now.
When I say deal with them, I mean
You mean kill them, right? I was looking at a different screen.
I'm doing some
Okay.
brilliant acting.
Come on,
there.
then. I missed it, sorry. Hey, who's the captain? I'm on a mission now. I'm just going next door. Come on.
Right, I'll tell you who the captain is as soon as I work out which one of these two NPCs. Well, it's not this guy, because
Okay.
he looks like a peasant farmer. And this guy,
Okay.
He
Looks like a peasant farmer with a chef's hat.
Well, he's wearing a kind of uniform that you don't recognise. I mean, there's a lot of managed tribes, but he seems to be some kind of soldier. I mean, maybe he's the captain? You're not 100% sure. But they both look up as you enter. And what would
I'll just
Ragnarok...
ask, Captain.
Ragnarok's gonna go, who's the captain?
Fucking hell. But really, the social skills of... I don't know
Brilliant.
what.
I'm going to start doing this in real life.
Yeah. Bellowing
It's a
people's
lot
names.
easier.
Yeah, it is. It cuts
Yeah.
through all the niceties. The soldier in the outlandish uniform from God knows where says, he's taking a piece. It's French, this soldier. He's from the
Okay.
Legionnaires.
He's taken a piece, master.
Yeah.
Whatever one of them is.
Going for a P, he means. Don't you understand his accent?
No. Can we have some food or something?
Yeah, we're hungry. We've walked like all day.
3 days. We've got 3 days.
And yeah, they will start. They will sort of like head over. You know, the
We've
peasant
got a
guy.
chef here, you know. We've got a chef.
Oh, and
Yeah, he's great.
Kellogg Ramsay will bustle past them to this cooking area, and you know,
Nice.
and start taking over and chopping up shallots and doing julienning carrots and getting some mutton, lamb,
Making a jus.
tenderized, making a jus
Yeah.
and everything, much to their amazement. Much to their amazement, you know, so they settle back down to what they were doing before, which appears that they appear to be playing some kind of dice game. Craps, sort of like perhaps.
Go and have a look.
Yeah,
What you doing? What you doing?
we are playing, the soldier said, we are playing the good game of Vantion. You know it? You have to roll 20 and 1 on these dice. And he shows you these cubes. Or more. I've just made this game up. It probably is not very credible.
I'm trying to count that high.
So he's got 4 6-sided dice, and the closer you get to 21 on 4d6, you win. You want to play?
What do you win?
Oh, whenever we
Yeah, I'll
gamble, whenever we go. What have you got? And he reaches into this soldier, reaches into inside the pocket, and he pulls out a rabbit's foot on a, you know, on a cord, lucky rabbit's foot, and he plops it down. I bet this. And the peasant, who's got fuck all, puts a yam on the table.
Yum.
I'll take out my Holy Witch Queen symbol and put that on the table.
Ooh, they both recoil a bit because.
I'll take out the demon claw and put that down.
Oh, they recoil even more. Right, okay, alright. Anyone else want to get involved? A quick game of gambling whilst dinner is prepared?
Come on, Jabir.
Charles, come on, fun. I've just got to go for a wee. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, before we get into a quick game of Vantion,
Great.
the innovative dice game I've just invented, let's have a quick break, cup of tea,
Wicked.
and then
Alrighty.
we'll have a game.
Just rolling a bunch of dice.
We are going to roll
Also,
some
I'd
dice.
like the idea of.
We are going to roll.
Also, I'd like the idea of my. You know, if we've got a focusing gambling or a ranking gambling for it to be useful.
Yeah, I just got gamble today. I just
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Okay,
Gam.
I can cheat my way to it, can't I?
you can. So if you use gamble,
Can
I'm going to say you can use that to cheat. The way that I envisage this game working, having just made it up on the spot out of 2 other games, is that you have d6 to roll, and it's like 21. So it's if you need to get 21. The one who does it with the least number of dice wins if there's a tie. If you see what I mean. And you stick or twist. If you cheat, then If you cheat successfully with a gamble or some other cheating skill, then maybe you get to, fudge one of your dice. If you were going to bust, then you're able to cheat so that you get a mulligan.
Well,
Something like that.
can I suggest what we could do is, if you've got gamble, you could maybe roll 2 of the d6 and pick which one you wanted.
Yeah, we could do that
Them
as well.
two?
Yeah.
Because I want to gamble, but I don't want to cheat.
All right.
Isn't
So
it
if you
me?
want to
I think
gamble,
cheat's more like
if you want to, if you
skullduggery
want to
or-
gamble, then if you want to gamble, then you can basically have an extra d6. Choose the one that's most advantageous to you. As you get closer to
Alright, cool.
21. If you want to cheat and do skullduggery, then you can sort of sleight of hand it so that you could undo a bust. Let's say. How does that sound?
and get an extra.
This is when I've got a cheat sheet. So when counting or cheating, I gain a +10 base chance to skill check.
Okay. Do you have gamble as a skill though?
I have, but not as apprentice or.
So it's just flat, but your cheat sheet will give you +10, so it makes you an apprentice in gamble. So you can roll gambling, taking advantage of cheat sheet to give you +10.
Okay.
Don't forget though, if you don't have a rank in gamble,
Flip to fail.
you flip to fail it.
Yeah, that's the only risk. Because you're used to using cheat sheet to fiddle numbers in books, not in games of chance. But you can still apply some of the principles. So yeah, you could gamble, and that will gain you an extra dice, or enable you to potentially avoid a bust.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hardly a fail. It's no great stakes, is it?
As long as you don't crit fail, yeah. You might get caught out. If you crit fail.
Oh, I see. So I could just gamble as normal, might as well. I'll put one of my alligator teeth down to
That's your ante.
gamble with.
Nice. What would be Jabir's ante, dare I ask, if you're back, Sven?
I am now back. Let's have a look.
What are you going to put on the table that doesn't crush the table to bits? What about that dog?
I don't know. They
Says the farmer.
Yeah.
He's a nice pup.
touch him, and I will kill you.
Tasty.
All right. Didn't mean anything by it. I just like it. I miss the old farm dog, old Blue.
Let's put down. You know, let's put down one of my tridents.
Whoa. Fucking hell. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raising the stakes there. Farmer just looks at his yam.
I really want the yam.
Okay, ante up then. Everyone's in. Who's playing? And
Hey, I'm playing.
alright. What's Ragnarok put in again? Remind me?
Witch Queen.
Which queen token? Alright.
Yeah, symbol. My holy symbol.
Okay, you unholy symbol, so there it is. Yeah, do you want to roll the dice? Why don't we do
How
it?
many dice?
Well, why don't we start off with 1d6?
So, shall I roll
Okay.
a d6?
And keep going. You know, like you're drawing a card, basically.
Okay.
So we all
Do-
do
we're
like
doing
one,
one at
and
a
then
time.
we all do another one.
Yeah.
right.
So it builds.
I rolled
Okay.
a 5.
Roll a 5. Solid start. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Jabir rolls a 6. Nice start. 5, 6. What about Charles? If at any stage you want to gamble, then you can do a gamble roll before you roll the dice.
Oh, okay.
1.
1.
Starting slow. Yeah. Utter-Rigner. 3, middle of the road. Okay, and then I'll roll a d6 for the soldier. Bum, bum. He gets a 3, and the farmer with his yam gets a 5. Oh, he's well pleased. Okay. Oh my god, keep a note of these numbers. I'll just keep a note of my own. Right, round 2 then. Back to you, Ragnarok. I believe you started off with a solid 5. At the moment, in a way,
I'm gonna do a gamble roll.
Alright.
So I get 2 dice if I do a gamble,
If
yeah?
you're successful with a gamble, you get 2 dice and you can pick the best.
Nice.
There you are then, so you can roll 2, pick the best. Almost put 3.
Ooh.
Bloody hell.
So I've got 6.
Excellent. So
I'm on 11.
you're on 11. Yeah, they look a bit worried about that. Okay. Who's next? Who's after Ragnarok?
Jabir.
Jabir, you've already got a 6, so you know you can gamble. If you don't have a level in it, then it's flipped to fail, just to warn you.
Yeah, I don't. So let's.
Oh,
That's alright.
2. You got 8 then. Nice.
I've got 4 now.
4. Okay. No one's too worried about you at the moment. Utter-Rigner.
I'm gonna gamble.
Go on.
I'm gonna synergize my education.
Yep. Ooh.
No, shit. It's only 1 dice then.
Only 1 dice.
4.
Fortunately, it's not a crit, so a 4. What have you got in total now?
7.
7. Alright. In that case, let's see how the farmer's on 3 at the moment. He manages a solid 3, so that's on 6. He's not looking too happy with himself. It's only a yam he's got a stake, but... Oh,
Could be a week's worth of food.
Yeah, it would be. Soldier
Yeah.
only manages a 1, so he's on 6 too. So it's not looking too good for them at the moment. Back to Ragnarok,
Is it
who,
me again?
yeah, you've got what, 11?
Yeah, I'm going to gamble again.
Alright.
I will synergize my education too.
Everything you've ever read on gambling, that
Oh
colour,
yeah.
that brilliant novel, The Colour of Money, that you read. Excellent success.
I read-
Colour of Magic.
Okay, so that's a 3.
Yeah. Takes you to what, 14?
Yeah.
Don't forget you can stick.
No, I'm not going to stick on 14.
Fair enough. Right, who's next?
Beer.
Jabir, come on. Solid.
It's a 4.
4. What are you up to?
That'd be 12.
12. Okay, creeping up slowly.
I'm
Charles.
on 7.
7. Okay. Maybe you want to cheat.
I think I've lost my alligator.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I'm gonna try a gamble again.
Another gamble.
Come on.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Cool. So I can have 2d6. Take the 5.
Ooh, what's that bring you to?
12.
Woo. Nice, solid. Okay, so Farmer Ham. Ooh, rolls 6.
Bloody hell.
He's up onto 12 all of a sudden. He's looking quite smug. And the soldier. Ugh. 7.
He's languishing with me.
Mmm. Yeah.
I'm going to do a gamble again.
Okay.
Ow.
No.
Ow.
you're stalling. Where are you up to now?
15.
15, it's pretty good. Right, Jabir, come on. Oh,
Go
Five.
on.
17 I make that you on, is that right?
Yep. Yeah, 17.
17.
Ooh.
Getting into stick territory. Maybe. Because you could bust if you rolled high next time. It's getting tense, getting tense. Right, Chuck.
Oh, 11.
You're on 11. You're starting to look respectable now. And Farmer Ham, who's on 12.
I'm before him.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, sorry, I'll stick to that roll.
I'm going to try gamble.
Alright,
Hell yeah.
nice. Two
Get
dice
two
for you then.
dice. And pick the best one. Hell yeah, 18 I'm on now.
18.
And then what I'd like to do is, before you jump in with Farmer Ham, who's doing better out of the two of them? Ham or the other guy?
The soldier is doing better at the moment. He's on 18. No, he isn't. 6, 7. Yeah, no, he's on 18.
Okay, but Farmer Ham's next and he's not doing so well, right?
No,
Isn't
sorry.
it Farmer Ham's on 18?
Yeah, sorry. I wrote things down wrong.
Right, cool.
The
So
soldier
what
is
I'd
only
like
on
to do,
7. He's not doing well at all.
yeah, that's what I thought. So what I'd like to do is before Farmer Ham gets his turn,
Yeah.
can I try to just give him a hard stare, intimidate him across the table,
Yeah. you
and
can
try
do
to
that.
give him like disadvantage on that, so he has to roll to and pick the lowest one.
Yeah. He'll try and resist
Um,
this, but go ahead.
Alright, intimidate, synergize my athletics. Standard because it's opposed.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. So that's okay now. Go on then, you can
Okay.
oppose it.
He does his resolve. She fails. Are you
Okay.
kicking in with a
So-
pouring me end or whatever?
Yeah, alright.
So he's
So just to see if it it's not, let me find the one it is. It's just ominous.
ominous
Is
loom
it
or
menacing
something.
demeanour? Yeah, menacing demeanour. So when you succeed an intimidate test, give him 1d10. So 8 mental peril.
Yeah, his peril threshold
See
is
if that-
7, so that makes him imperiled.
Okay, cool. So that hopefully gives him the like disadvantage on his
Yeah,
roll.
I'll roll 2d6 and we'll take the worst. So he was on 12.
If that makes him bust. Oh, okay.
Doesn't.
I thought he was on 18.
No, I misspoke. He was on 12,
Alright.
and then he's on 2, so he's on 14. Barely manages to get the dice out and throw it, really.
Just staring at him across the table.
Yeah, terrifying. Leads me to the soldier. The soldier manages a 2, which brings him up to 9. So I believe Jabir is in the lead now. He's got an 18, and you're on 17.
So I've got 18.
Oh, you've got.
I'm on 15.
You're on 15.
7.
You're
Yeah.
on 17,
So
and
I'm-
Utterigana's got 18, so he's looking sweet.
So I'm going to do a gamble.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Extra dice is yours.
Okay, so I'll go for a 4. So I'm on 19.
No, 19. The average age of an orc.
And I'm going to stick.
Stick on 19. Alright,
Nice.
yeah. So you don't have to do them in your dice rolls at this point. You have set the bar at 19, so 20 and 21
about
will
stick?
win. Yeah, nice. Alrighty. So Jabir now. Come on, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go.
19.
Wow.
2.
Okay.
You're on 19 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll stick as well.
Stick, 2 sticks.
Well, we have to have a roll off if we're equal.
Quite possibly, if no one can beat you. Okay.
And how badly you want the yam.
I'm up to 16.
16. Not too bad from Chuck there. Okay. And who's after Chuck?
I am
Little Rigner.
going to do a gamble again. Oh,
Not so
I'm
good.
going to use a... You've got loads. Ah, I've got loads. Although we're not going to need them.
No, I didn't
Finishing
think
after
to
this.
use. Didn't use.
How many are in the pot? Have we got 3 in
3.
the pot still?
3,
Right,
yeah.
I'm going to use one from the pot.
Alright. Takes you to 2.
Do my gamble. Synergize. Fuck's sake, I'm going to use another one from the pot. Fuck you lot. I want to win the yam.
Takes you to 1.
Synergize, come on. There we go.
2 dice then.
So now I get 2 dice.
You're on 18. 19 has
Oh.
been reached.
20, 21. So I need a 3 is what I need.
Ideally.
Oh, bastard. I fucked the table.
Fucking hell.
Ow, calm
Bust.
down.
Bust.
Damn it, I want the yam.
The farmer gets another yam out. You can have a yam. Terrified.
No, don't give him the yam.
Shut up,
be
slap
more-
Rockin. Shut up.
Slaps the
If
yam
I
out.
win it, you can have a bite of it.
At this point, Kellogg Ramsay comes around and serves everyone a really nice meal, and that helps settle things down.
Ah, Booker Chopper.
Aha.
Fine, I'll take some food.
Nevertheless, the game continues. The farmer, desperate not to win because he doesn't want to get killed, rolls 5. Oh my god! But he was on 14, so he's on 19. He's a bit worried about this, but you know, he just quietly, he doesn't crow about it or anything. He just glances nervously at the soldier, who rolls 2. He's only on 11, so he's not going to get anywhere near it. So Ragrut, you stuck.
Yeah.
Jabir is stuck. So Charles.
Well, might as well. I'm on 14, so
You are. 6 would take you to 20, and you'd be.
gone back to where I started. I'm on 15.
Nice.
15. The farmer is on 14. Nervously, he's kind of praying not to win again. Oh my god.
Oh,
He's rolled 20. He's on 20. now. He's like,
Is he gonna stick?
yeah, he sticks. Very quietly, he just says stick. And then the soldier rolls, what, 4? So that puts him on 15. Stick. Back to you, Charles. Pressure's on.
Oh,
I've just got numbers all over the fucking place. Look.
17 now.
17. Okay, well he's stuck on 20 and the soldier is on 15, so I guess he's got a chance. If he hits a 6, he could make Vantian. Ha! Soldier goes, Avantian!
Go. Have my witch queen.
hang on.
symbol.
It's on Charles. You've got one more chance. If you get a
Oh,
4,
yeah.
you'll be 21.
Oh god.
Go on, Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you get a 2, Charles, you'll be at 21.
Yeah, you could roll again.
But no, 'cause it's the lowest number of dice.
Lowest number of dice to reach 21 wins.
Oh, yeah, fair.
You know,
So, enjoy your yam.
so he picks up the yam. You know, in deference, he will take the Witch Queen token. He's a bit.
Does he try to take the trident?
Well, yeah, I'm just weighing it up. He just sort of like looks at the trident, which is like far too fucking massive for him, and he looks at you and just goes, I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything with that, mon ami. Here, you take that back. And then he looks at Utarigna and he's sort of like,
It's okay. I don't want the demon claw. You can keep it.
is it aphrodisiac?
Yes, it definitely is that. I don't
They
know
would
what that long word
ask that.
means.
They
It
would
definitely
ask
is that. You have to grind it up into a powder and snort it.
What is a dizziac?
There's some long word they keep talking about.
And he'll just glance at you, Charles, because you do have a disturbingly number of sharp teeth. To make sure that if he takes the alligator's tooth, he's not going to incur your wrath. It's okay. Be nice. Oh, excellent. How about we have a beer, eh? Got some lovely ale, and he'll go over and get a cask, smack into it, and beers all around, and it's with the bon hominy and the merriment inside the last resort, the last outpost that we fade to black, and we'll leave you there, and then we'll pick up on your adventures next time.
Cool. Gonna kill some elves next time.
Yeah.
Then I'll feel better about the yam situation.
The yam, the whole, yeah.
Whole yam debacle.
I believe that might be an episode title.
The yam
Yam
debacle.
Nice.
Well, I mean, all we really have to do is kill all of these fuckers and say, oh, well, they attacked us, so...
Maybe we should
I
kill
did think that.
everybody.
Yeah. If they can make enchanted weapons.
You flax